Hello, I am Ines from Teichswimmer, and I think this is the first time that we're shooting a video this year. We are doing this today because it's about the first really warm day this year. It's the beginning of May 2023, and many of you have asked, how does your schwimmteich look today, this year? Is it still clear? How is it doing? So today we present you the looks of our schwimmteich today.
Your channel for swimteichs. Nature in your garden and water that's alive. Enjoy watching.
As you can see in the background, the water is absolutely clear. You can see straight down to the bottom, and it looks like no floating stuff on the surface. But that's wrong. Yesterday there was a storm and it was snowing blossoms from the apple and pear trees around our schwimmteich, and it was a really nice spectacle. It was at night, so we don't really have pictures of that. Christian knew that the storm was coming and he put out some nets, but they of course were not helpful for the whole storm. So if you want to see, we have a carpet of blossoms on the surface of our schwimmteich. So let's go down and see everything near. So this is how our schwimmteich, our tag-free natural pool without plants, looks at the moment. Water, as I said, very clear, just on the surface. A lot of blossoms that looks very nice, but it has to go. We don't want that to rot in our water, sink down and maybe have more nutritions in our water. No, we don't want that. So that's why actually we're shooting this video today. What to do if you see this. You enjoy it for a little bit, but first I want to show you what we did last night before the storm was coming. It's an experiment. We don't know if it was a good idea or not, but Christian put out all these nets that we usually use in autumn, in fall, for the leaves that fall from the trees. We tried that out now for the blossoms, and this is actually now what we're trying to do. Let's see if that helped cleaning our water, if that nets are useful or not. We haven't maintained it all over the winter, but Christian did some cleaning 2 or 3 weeks ago. The only thing he did was to broom down the liner, put all the detritus down to the bottom, and then a day later, when everything had settled down, he took the suction pump and sucked it out. So that's why we have this beautiful color again, like turquoise color of our liner. And we also have welcomed our newts that come every year. I don't know if I've ever told you the story of the first newt that we found in this water. It was about 2nd or 3rd year of our schwimmteich. When I sat on the terrace and I looked down to the water, and suddenly I jumped and said, that's not possible, there's a fish swimming in our water. We don't want fish. So I went down, and what I realized was that it was a newt. And first time we didn't know what it was. I mean, I could clearly see it's not a fish. So that relieved me a little bit. But then in the end, in the beginning, we took out the newts that we found and we put them somewhere else in a little water hole that we had. Then we read about them, and we found out that they go into the water in April or May. No, March or April. They go into the water and they get their little ones, their babies, in the water, and then in July, about July, they all leave the water again, and there are no newts in the water in August or September, or very, very few. They are animals that live in and outside the water. And nowadays we are just happy to have them because they are kind of a proof of very clean water. Newts wouldn't live in bad water, in dirty water. They wouldn't stay in there. So if you have newts, welcome them, be happy with them, and be careful with them. And another thing is also important. Those newts, they feed on mosquito eggs, or whatever you call it. No, it's not eggs, of course. I don't know the English word at the moment, but you know, mosquitoes, they breed, and their breeding stuff that they put in the water, newts feed on that. So that's maybe also why we never have problems with mosquitoes. I mean, I wouldn't say we don't have any mosquitoes, that would be a lie. Everybody has mosquitoes, no matter if you have water in your garden or not. But we don't have more mosquitoes than without water, definitely not. Because this is also a question that many people ask, how about mosquitoes? No, our schwimmteich is not a reason, or is not effective on the amount of mosquitoes we have. And we don't have a problem with mosquitoes here. Okay, so let's maybe take the nets. Christian, you want to help me? Wer geht wo?
Bleibt nicht hängen.
Ha?
Bleibt nicht hängen. Ja, ein bisschen was auch. Das lieber von der Ufer, vom Wasserseite, sonst
Ja, ja.
das am Steckchen liegen lassen. Na ja, schau ja,
Okay.
ist nix.
So, as you have seen, the net helps a little bit. There are blossoms that we could take out with the net, but I'm not sure if it's worth the effort. Now it is the perfect time to take it out, to fish it out. Why? Because it's still not rotten. Nutrients have not set free. They're still bound in the stuff, of course, because the rotting process hasn't started. So this is the time to take that out. If not, it would sink down and you would have more work with cleaning, with the yearly cleaning, because this would rot and it would sink down between the pebbles, and then you have to rinse more to take the detritus out of your water. Let's see if that works well. Yeah, that's a good tool to do that. And what I want to say, because many people ask, how does water circulation work if there is no pump to move the water? Everything you do with your water starts the circulation. If you just have a look, when I do that, the water is not affected just in this area where I am. It's all over the schwimmteich that you can see the effects of my working here. And that's the same thing if the wind blows over your surface. The water starts a circulation in the body in the water body. And that's one of the columns of this system, why it works. And just watch what the blossom do, and you see that the water circulates very, very well. And by the way, it's a very meditative work. If you just draw the skimmer through the water like this, you see that there's a flow in a special direction, and you just have to get back. It's just one direction and then the opposite, and you just stay on one spot and you can really, really do well skimming. Now I did that for 10 minutes and you see there are only a few blossoms left. Most of the stuff is gone. Now I just have to wait until the wind blows them back into that one corner. And then I just start it all over again. It's really so little effort and it makes so much effect. Of course, we have a lot of videos, and if you are the first time watching a video of Teich swimmer, you might not understand what's this all about. All this is about a system of natural swimming pools that work without any technical units, without any chemical substances, and without plants. So we don't need power, daily power, to run our schwimmteich. That's why we call it schwimmteich, because it's a special thing. It's not just a natural pool, because natural pools usually work with a lot of technique or with a lot of plants. So this is something new, and if you are interested in this kind of natural pools, please watch all the other videos and you will understand more what this is all about. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your interest, and see you next time.